17-16. Branch leads the Terrapins with 10. 9 minutes left in the half.
Just a straight nose-to-nose, man-to-man by Maryland. Sloughing off on Pinckney. See Bias in the paint there, ready to drop back on Pinckney.
Wilbur. Lansky blocked, and Wilbur comes up with it amongst the big guys, and the 6'2" Wilbur gets the bucket.
White Wilbur.
Can't let him have that shot.
Bias can't hit. Pinckney with another rebound. Clears to Wilbur.
Pass!
McLean.
All the way!
And a foul on Gatlin.
Good play. So many times in high school ball, Dick, they don't pass that ball soon enough. If you're going to dribble, then dribble all the way in yourself.
Where are you saying is the last time you should pass? At the free throw line?
Yes, right at the free throw line.
Once you're past the free throw line, keep it yourself.
If you pass the free throw line with the ball, then you must go solo all the way in. Because otherwise, the defensive man can cover 3 people or 2 people. How many you got? Because the area of covering them is tightening up as you get closer to the iron.
Kind of like football, inviting that team inside your 20 where the field shortens up on them and different coverages work more effectively. At the line, Gary McLean. Senior from Hempstead, New York, doesn't miss many. He's 33 for 40 on the season with that last free throw, over 82%.
I wonder if he goes through that much French pastry each time. There's one piece of pastry. There's some banana cake. There's some cheesecake. Oh, there's another little
pineapple upside down, please.
Nope. If it works, that's what you do.
Villanova leads by 5. 8 minutes left in the first half. Now that pumpkin they're playing with will be the subject of Al McGuire's halftime special, so we invite you to stay with us.
Villanova's zone is quite active.
Oh, nice pass to Long. Terry Long slams in his first points.
Big assist by Adrian Branch that time. Excellent eyes.
Jensen in the game. Harold Jensen, a sophomore, playing with a fractured left hand.
We're playing with a 45-second clock, which is ridiculous because they don't have the clock in the NCAA tournament.
Emerson, what a pass to Presley, but he couldn't control. Len Bias comes back for Maryland. Bias wants that one. Everson knocked it away, and Gary McLean comes up with it with 7 minutes left in the half.
Maryland has to learn how to be patient a little bit more. You know, when those shots are bottoming out, fine, but boy, that was a tough shot. Got away with a little bit. Uh-oh, we got a tee on Lefty. Lefty was overreacting to it looked like a palm or a double dribble or a walk right in front of the bench.
You know, Lefty did not have a technical foul all last year. In fact, he picked up his first in 3 years this season against Dayton, and now he gets his second.
Surprisingly, he was in the box. He did not step out of the box. He did not say anything to the officials. What he was doing, he was mimicking what he thought has happened, a turnover. He either thought the palm, the walk. Not yet. He got one more thing to do. There it is.
Gary McLean hits the technical. He'll get another bench technical foul, and then Villanova will also get the ball.
He's the vocal spark plug of the team. It's always a 2-shot technical foul if it's on the bench. If there are 3 technicals on the bench, that's all she wrote. The coach goes to the locker room.
And both teams go to their respective coaches. We have a timeout. 6:51. Lefty wants to talk to the officials. Villanova leads by 5.
Saturday at 2, 1 Central and Pacific, when NC State battles Wake Forest or Kentucky meets Auburn. Doubleheader action Sunday. First Illinois takes on Houston, then Notre Dame battles UCLA. Good reasons to come on home to college basketball on NBC.
And we hope you'll be with us for the second half of our doubleheader. Jim Valvano, the North Carolina State coach, will be involved in the coverage of our Indiana-Illinois game and Georgia Tech and North Carolina key ACC game And we have an expert, and it's so appropriate that that last particular play should involve a technical foul, because you led the world at one time in tees.
Well, what I think, Dick, is that Lefty did not say anything to the officials. He stayed in front of his coach's box, and what he thought that McLean walked as he reached back to get the ball here. Watch, see, he lost control of the ball. Now he turns around, he dribbles again. Lefty thought that was a double dribble or a walk.
I don't think it was. Do you?
I'm not too sure, and I'm not trying to cop a plea. I just don't know. And there is the technical. He comes over. Lefty is kind of shocked.
Little too much animation on the part of Lefty Drizel. 23-18 the score. Villanova leads. Maryland has had the lead only one time in this first half, and that by 1 point at 14-13.
Now McLean's been very quiet. Dick, how many points does he have?
Dwayne McLean has not scored yet.
Well, and he's really the guy that normally gets him going offensively.
Traveling against Dwayne McLean.
See what he's doing? He's trying to rush his game. And maybe that call, usually after a technical foul, the next call goes right to favor back to the team to call the technical foul on. Now, I don't know if that's done subconsciously. I think it is. Zone's a little bit tighter. We'll let him have the outside shot now. Get it around to Branch. There you go.
There's Branch. He's hit 4 in a row. Adrian Branch with a dozen. It's 23-20 Villanova. 6:14 left.
That zone has to spread out a little bit more. Otherwise, they'll tattoo that rim from the perimeter. Ooh, almost a nice steal.
Branch was on his way to the other end. His second foul.
Yep. Watch Branch reach in here. Makes a quick move.
Foul to 24, Adrian Branch. That's his second.
Was a foul.
Villanova's in the 1-1. Only 4 team fouls against the Cats. Maryland with his 7th.
33.
Now this can get the D train, McLean here started. You got to break the snide. You got to get a point somewhere to get your confidence. Now his confidence is back, and for Villanova to be up 4 points with him on the drought on the snide was unbelievable.
Twin sister, also a basketball player, as is a younger sister, Sherry, at the University of Massachusetts. Dwayne McLean's first 2 points, and it's 25-20 Villanova. Nice move by Gatlin to set up Bias. Len Bias has 6.
That was a gamble move that obviously did not pay off. You can't do that unless a guy kills his dribble. They attack the man and still have his dribble alive.
Presley inside to Everson all alone, but he misses the easy jump. Bias loses it out of bounds.
Boy, Dick,
it goes to Maryland.
Does that Bias go upstairs? Wow, can he jump?
6'8", as is Branch. They're quite a set of bookends for Lefty Drizel.
Went man-to-man for the first time. No, they dropped back into a combination. It's a matchup zone now. Whoever has the ball is being played man-to-man. Now watch whoever gets the ball that come out on. There goes McLean out on Gatlin.
2 guards for Maryland, both at 6'5". Great size in the backcourt for Drizel. Gatlin. Tough 15-footer for Gatlin. He has his first points, and it's a 1-point game. 5 minutes left, just under the 5-minute mark.
That was a push-off. Obvious push-off.
Everson of Villanova with a foul, his first.
Again, the refs are very cautious because they don't want this game to get too rough. These are great athletes out here. They're all playing above the rim. And what happens with these people here is that it's bragging rights between the ACC and the Big East. Also, it's recruiting rights because Rowley and Lefty both recruit in the same area.
Atkins with a jumper. So Gatlin and Atkins from outside, and Maryland leads for the second time in this first half at 26-25. 4.5 minutes remaining. Plansky. Oh, he got that one off. No hesitation by Mark Plansky from Wakefield, Massachusetts, a 6'7" first-year player for Villanova. Branch not there, but Bias. Oh, what a play!
A ballerina in the sky. I guarantee it, the greatest athletes in the world are basketball players. Just watch this.
Here's a Bereshnikov move by Len Bias.
What's that guy's name?
Mikhail Bereshnikov. Up, hang, and then softly drop it in. Made it look easy.
Where does he play?
Bereshnikov, just about anything he wants to, I guess. Chance for the three-pointer for Len Bias. It remains at 28-27, Maryland.
Got to get something out of Wilbur here if they can.
Into the game for the first time, Veltra Dawson, 6'1" freshman guard with the ball. Wears the glasses. So two freshmen on the court now for Massimino, Plansky, and Dawson.
You're going to have to take it, Wilbur. He's laying off you. That's it.
Rebound by Terry Long.
Excellent ball handling by Gatlin. It's going up. Nope, it didn't.
Gatlin. Rebound Wilbur. Good first half. 28-27. Maryland leads. Villanova with the ball. Plansky. Villanova shooting more and more from outside. The long pass to Branch. Feeds Atkins. And a nice save. Hustling down court was Dwight Wilbur.
Excellent. Excellent move by Wilbur. That is the maximum effort. That's a college try. Outstanding.
3:08 remaining in the first half. Maryland by 1. Countenance of Jake Nevin, trainer at Villanova since 1929. This is his 56th season. Remember, Al, a few years ago in the tournament, we had a shot of Nevin holding young Massimino. I think it was Andrew Massimino's hand. Was kind of their good luck charm during the course of the tournament. They're very special people, the trainers throughout the collegiate ranks.
Well, they really act as a buffer between the coach and the ball player. The coach is beating on the ball player verbally and physically. When they go downstairs to the training room, they're more of a mother type thing. I believe personally that Villanova should name their new field house after that gentleman. He deserves it.
Jake Nevin.
And obviously, he can't make a donation because he worked for Catholic school. Anyone that works for Catholic school doesn't make too much money. I'll get in trouble over that.
Plansky committed a foul before the inbounds pass.
31, Mark Plansky is first.
First foul on Plansky and the 7th team foul against Villanova, so 1-1 for Len Bias.
They're doing an excellent job with Pinckney out of there, Dick.
Bias has 8 points. 2 more and he will have scored in double figures for the 37th straight time here at Maryland.
This is the type of player that does something outstanding and all of a sudden the next time down he tops it.
He hits both free throws. 10 points for Bias. Maryland with its biggest lead. 3:08 left in the half.
Gatlin's playing close just to break the rhythm of the Cats. Trying to get the ball out of McLean's hand because he's the person that makes the team go offensively.
Ed Pinckney still on the bench for Villanova. Their leading scorer, off to a great start today, turned an ankle. We don't know how serious that is. It's a much smaller Villanova team on the floor now. Good ball movement. Presley gets the hoop. 30-29. Harold Presley's first points.
Looks like a trap set high. Let's see what happens. No, isolating one-on-one. Constantly Villanova's trying to stop the alley-oop into Bias or into Branch. They're man-to-man now. They are in trouble if they play man-to-man against Villanova. Here he goes.
Bias can't hit. Everson, tallest man ever to play at Villanova, 7'1", gets the rebound. 2 fouls on Pinckney and Rolly Massimino. Apparently he's going to save Pinckney with the 2 fouls for the second half.
I believe that. If you're going to save a ball play in the first half, you save him after 2 fouls. You're going to save him in the second half, you save him after 3.
Nice move by Everson to give Villanova the lead, 31-30. Everson with his rebound at the other end and his first basket at this end.
What happens after a ball player gets 4 fouls, you better let him play because he knows he has 4 and he usually starts cat and mousing it. He gets tentative and hesitant in his play. defense out there.
Branch cut off by Presley. 1:20 left in the first half. 31-30 Villanova. Branch. Rebound Plansky clears to Wilbur. Atkins to beat, and Atkins makes a great play. Gatlin and a foul on McLean, Gary McLean. His first.
Watch this steal coming. Atkins made a tremendous effort. He's a senior, puts out all the time. Looks like he got all ball on that. Now he kicks it down to Gatlin. Oh, we don't go that far. Then Gatlin started moving down and gave his little dance into the guy's face and got a foul. I think it was charged on McLean, I think.
Reaching in, Gatlin, the best free throw shooter on the Maryland club, almost 85% on the year. He's now 34 for 40 on the season.
Well, he's a smoothie.
Tom Jones, Speedy Jones returns to the lineup for Len Bias.
A good move by Lefty there. Don't let Len get any foul trouble at the end of the last minute of the game.
Gatlin breaks the tie and Maryland leads 32-31.
Don't grab nobody now, AG.
Villanova has to shoot the ball. About 15 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Harold Presley finding a little daylight. Rebound to Atkins.
Shot clock is out of the game now. They're going to go for one shot. Gatlin raises up the finger. One shot. They'll spread it out and look for it at 6 seconds or 5 seconds. It'll be sooner if Branch gets the ball in his hands.
There it is. Gatlin will run that.
Plenty of time left. Plenty of time. Plenty of time.
Here's the guy that wanted it. It's stolen. And McLean at the other end trying to beat Branch. And he was fouled by Atkins.
Referee was in perfect position. What happened that time is Branch knew if he passed the ball off, there's no way he's getting it back. There wasn't enough time left. There was about 9 seconds left, and he figures, I'll take it down to 5. Here he goes on the layup with the foul on the side by Atkins.
Just got him on the top of the hand. And Gary McLean, with 3 seconds left in the half, will have a chance to give Villanova the lead. He has 8 points and has hit all 4 of his free throws.
I love ball players that are predictable.
McLean, the team's best free throw shooter, has his first miss today.
Let's see how long it takes him to take a foul shot. We'll count on this one, okay? You have 10 seconds once you get the ball in your hands. Let's count. I can see his hands, so maybe the camera doesn't have it just yet. 1001, 1002, 2003, 2004, 2005, 2006, 2007, 2008, 2009. Oh, no good. No good.
Ball was touched on the rim by Plansky, so McLean misses both free throws. And with 3 seconds left, Lefty will have a chance to orchestrate a desperation shot for Maryland.
It will be an alley-oop underneath the basket, just a go for it, the old 72 Munich pass the Russians used against United States, 72-71, and it could be good.
Bias.
Hey!
At the buzzer, Len Bias gives Maryland a 3-point lead.
And welcome back to Munich. Here we go with the alley-oop pass, the full length of the court, 94 feet. Clock does not start till the ball touches his hands. Bang, the clock starts. A little Jack Dempsey clock. Clock goes out as the ball goes all net.
Len Bias with his 12th point of this first half. University of Maryland in a first half where leads change time and time again. Go to the locker room, Terrapins by 3.
College basketball is brought to you by Heilmann's Old Style Beer, brewed with water from when the earth was pure. By a company called TRW, where tomorrow is taking shape. By Mr. Goodwrench and General Motors Parts. And by the Century 21 Real Estate Organization.
Statistics. Maryland at home out shooting Villanova almost 4% to 31%, but rebounds, Villanova keeping the ball alive, outboarding Maryland 27-12 to stay in the game, and also 5 more free throws in Maryland. 12 points each for Bias Branch, the 2 big forwards for Maryland, and Pinckney, although he sat out much of the first half, had 11 to lead Villanova. Branch, Gatlin, Lewis, Bias, and Long, same 5 that started for Maryland. McLean and McLean. Pinckney, Wilbur, and Presley, the starting 5 for Villanova, also starts the second half. Branch misses his first shot, and Pinckney, boy, his presence is felt quickly. 8 changes of lead in the first half. Biggest lead for Villanova was 5. Maryland's biggest 3. Nice move by Dwayne McLean, still looking for his first basket. Gatlin the other way for Maryland.
Another one of the many zones by Coach Mass. Locking up the middle. They'll favor Branch if they can.
Inside to Jones, and he was crowded too closely by Presley. First foul on Harold Presley. 2-shot opportunity for Speedy Jones. Tom Jones went to Allegheny Community College, a JC All-American last year with a 23-point average. He's averaging about 8 points a game this year for Maryland.
Dick, how many games do you think Maryland can play this year if they go to the finals of the NCAA? Take a guess.
Well, let's see. They played in the Alaskan Shootout, and they were over in Hawaii. I don't know, over 35?
41 games. That's unbelievable.
It's a minor league season.
That's like the Continental League in the pros.
5-point lead for Maryland, their biggest of the game. Gary McLean hits the jumper. An awkward-looking shot, isn't it? But he knows the range.
He moves his wrist to the inside rather than straight at the basket. But he started at the top of the game with a basket like that. He started the second half for the Cats to get moving. Again, they change him up again. Got to analyze it. Man-to-man this time. Looking to post up McLean. Get it into Branch. It's a mismatch.
Bias. Spread eagle, airborne, 14 points for Bias.
When a ball player spreads his legs like that, Dick, that gives him the balance in the air to shoot.
Pinckney in the hole. Dwayne McLean, he stole for 5. Presley and McLean together are 1 for 13. Bias at the other end can't hit, and a foul on Bias for charging.
Obvious charge. The man was planted. Bias couldn't change direction. Didn't make the real thrust he normally makes when he goes to the basket.
Fantastic build on Bias at 6'8", strong enough to really fight on the boards, and great leaping ability that we've seen well in evidence today. Dwight Wilbur from the side. Oh, a steal and a foul. No basket. Presley's second foul. Got a piece of the wrist as he slapped it away. 38-33 Maryland with the lead as they go to the other end.
Constantly trying to set up the alley-oop.
Nice block by Pinckney as he rejects Lewis. Lewis himself known for that kind of defensive play. Traveling is the call on Gary McLean. Just a bit too much stutter stepping.
Man was free on the right and the left that time.
boxing out by Presley and clears down court to Wilbur. On the run, Dwight Wilbur. Nice play.
Bobcat basket by number 4.
Good pass by Presley.
6 points for Wilbur. We played a little over 3 minutes of the second half. Maryland by 3. Bias short. Lewis can't hit the follow, but was fouled by Dwayne McLean. His third.
Watch the turnover here. Presley kicks the ball out. Once Wilbur makes up his mind to go all the way, did it in flow, kept his eye on the rim.
It's a nice shot. You really appreciate the speed, talent of these players.
Plus, when a guy like Bias is coming at you, he's giving away about 5 inches.
Dwayne McLean, who's having an off day, replaced by the freshman Mark Plansky. Lewis looking for his first point of the game. The freshman averaging over 6. Not a good free throw shooter. Just under 62%.
That shot then was atrocious. That might have been the
worst since you were warming up today. That's the worst I've seen.
Well, that was a bricklayer shot. That one's a little better. Yep.
4-point lead for Maryland.
They're laying off Plansky. I don't think that's too smart.
Dwight Wilbur. Well, as long as Villanova's forced to shoot from out there, it's going to be tough to improve on their 30-plus field goal percentage. Bias all alone. That's a rare miss when he's that free. Oh, Presley lucky got back the ball after it had been knocked away. Now Villanova chance to pull within 2. 4 minutes gone, second half. McLean.
Number 22, Gary McLean.
Gary McLean now with 12 points.
Almost got away with a second walk that time.
A steal by McLean, out of bounds. He was resting on the sideline. Or did they call a foul?
He's quite a hustler. He puts everything into the ball game.
May have injured himself. We'll check on it when we return. Timeout. 15:43 left in the second half. 2 teams from the higher echelon, Maryland and Villanova. Here's that last play involving Gary McLean.
Now he reaches out like he's diving into a pool, and he kind of lands on the stomach. Now watch him come around now and kind of pound the floor. The guy is just a hustler and plays to win all the time.
He's okay. The senior stays in. It's 39-37, Maryland leading. See, Villanova, 15 of their points on second shots. They are a good offensive boarding team.
I think what's happening, Maryland is releasing too soon. And the Cats are getting a lot of guys.